Hi everybody. Welcome to Empower for You. Today, uh, guess what we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about seed sowing. Seed sowing. What type of seeds are you sowing? Huh? What are you planting in your garden? What are you planting in your garden? You know, we live by the seeds we sow, you know? So what is it that you're sowing? Me, I don't plant anything that I don't eat. To me, that's a waste of time. I don't eat okra, so I don't plant okra. I don't eat squash, so I don't plant it. I plant tomatoes because I eat them every now and then. They don't like me, but I like them. You know, I plant pepper because it tastes good on greens. Yeah, I said that. But when it comes to life, what type of seeds are you sowing? You know, are you a nourishment to the body of humanity? Or are you a poison to the body of humanity? What are you? Are you a plant? Are you a weed? Hmm? Are you good ground or hard, brittle, tough ground? Are you hard as a rock? Are you a rock? Are you barren? What type of ground are you? You know, we've just talked about four different types of ground. Which one are you? Are you good ground? Dark, rich, full of nutrients? Is that you? Just waiting on seeds to be sown for a good bumper crop to be brought up? Is that you? Or are you hard ground, fallow ground that is going to take some hard time to literally break that ground for it to be of use? Is that you? That you're so hardened and disturbed and frustrated and angry that it's going to almost take an act of Congress to break your ground up in order for you to flourish again, in order for you to produce again. Yeah, I'm having a wardrobe malfunction here, sorry. But but um or are you like hard ground where the seeds just fall there and the sun just burns them up? Or you're gonna be rocky. Eh, seed may take root, but dies in the end. Don't flourish. Or barren ground. Do you know nothing can grow in barren ground? It's like a desert. Are you a desert? Just hot and plain for no reason. All you see is miles and miles of nothing. That you? What's your garden look like? Is your garden full of peace, joy, prosperity, um, wisdom, strength, endurance? Is your garden full of that? or are you one of the other three over there? Over there, you know. Over there is astroturf, a cement slab covered with some fake grass to make it look good. Can't grow nothing. It just looks good. Is that what your garden is? It just looks good. But then when you get on the inside, you find all types of craziness. You find strife and hatred and jealousy and envy and mess and drama. Is Do you know what your garden looks like? Your garden looks like a weedy mess. There are no good plants there. There's nothing there for nourishment of the human population, let alone the human spirit. And basically your garden is crap. Yeah, I said that. You know. It's like looking at an overgrown lot. It's an eyesore. Your garden is an eyesore. You represent your own garden. You. What do you want to see when you look at a garden? You want to see some green. You want to see some leaves. You want to see some beautiful color. You don't want to look at nothing and see some weeds and some thorns. And what do weeds and thorns do? They just take over. Anything good, they choke it out. Hmm? Here in Birmingham, we have this thing called kudzu. Anybody that lives in Birmingham knows what kudzu is. Um, it's this weird, strange plant. It's like a vine, and kudzu is its own thing, its own element. Because once it is not going to stop until it just takes over the landscape of wherever it is. It doesn't make a difference what it is. It doesn't make a difference whether it's soil, whether it's a building or whatever. Kudzu is going to really just take over. You know, it's not ugly, but it's a pain. Because this weed just takes over wherever it is. And there's certain places in town that you can go and it just looks like a kudzu field. Just kudzu is everywhere. They've tried to put weed killer on it. They've tried to do some of everything to it, and you can kill it. That section that you sprayed, you can kill it. But if you don't kill all of it, it's just going to return and then just keep right on going. Why did I bring that up about the kudzu? Because that's what some people are. You know, they're not an eyesore, but they're a pain. And you try to cut it off. Like, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say that. Why do you act like that? Those type of people. And but it's always like this person is a pain to be around. They take over the conversation. They got to be the light of the party, and everything is about them. The sun rises and sets on them. And if it's not about them, then there's going to be a problem. You know, that type of deal. Yeah, we all have those type of people, either as friends or family members, co-workers. You know, we all know these people who are so self-centered. They're so about themselves that they can't see anybody else. And that's how the kudzu is. That kudzu can get so thick you can't see through it. And it grows layer on top of layer on top of layer on top of layer. It's like almost like a printer. One layer grow and then another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. And it's just, constant. So what are you doing in your garden? Are you pruning it every now and then? Are you taking care of it every now and then? This is your garden. Are you taking care of it? Or are you just sort of you got lazy and sort of just let it go? You need to do some weeding and some seeding and, sort of work on yourself. You know, you've gotten back into the cursing fits and the angry fits and not being able to hold your temper, not being able to hold your mouth. You say whatever you feel needs to be said, and it's almost like you have no more control. Your garden needs a little weeding, needs a little attention. And then some of us, our garden has even got a little more weedy because we've gotten weary in well doing. And we just sat down. We got weary one day and we just sat down. And when we sat down, we allowed everything to come in. The weeds, the thorny bushes, the kudzu. Because we just threw our hands up and said, whatever. I'm tired. I just don't care. I don't care what goes on no more. And we have those moments, we have those seasons when we get in a place of we just don't care. We really and truly, honestly, we do not care what happens. But then something will happen. We'll meet someone, or someone will put a spark back in us again, and we'll go back and we'll start pruning and cutting down the unwanted trees and spraying the kudzu and pulling up the thorns and planting good seed again. Now, as for being barren is nothing but a wasteland. Nothing grows in a wasteland. It's like what the scripture speaks of about Lodabar. Are you in Lodabar? There's no productivity in Lodabar. There's nothing good in Lodabar. In that place, nothing grows, nothing flows, nothing falls, nothing comes. In that place called Lodabar. Lodabar is kin to the valley. It's a very, very, very low point in a person's life. You know how we've always heard you can't kill nothing and nothing won't die. That's that barren place. And nobody wants to be in a barren land. Because without water and too much sun, we start seeing mirages. We get in denial and things. I'm sorry, looking at my watch. Things they're at a standstill. You're really and truly, you're at a standstill in your life. you don't know where to go. You know, you don't know whether to go to the left, to the right, or or or, or what. You don't know. You're confused, you're frustrated, seeming like everything that you put your hands to do fails. Everybody has walked away. People that could help you won't. It's just like everything in your life has dried up. However, in that barren place, there is something there that you need to learn in that place. Sometimes we need to learn to depend on ourselves and ourselves only. Too many of us are codependent. We got to have someone with us. Someone that got to hold our hand. Every time we move, somebody got to hold our hand, but somebody got to be the... Weren't you born by yourself? Weren't you born by yourself? You definitely gonna die by yourself. Because I promise you, if whoever holding your hand start dying, you gonna die too. They're gonna bury both of y'all together. Gonna have dual film. Let's be real. Let's be real and realistic about this thing. A barren land. In a barren land, you get to be your most creative. Seems weird, doesn't it? See, in good ground, things come easily. In barren ground, you're going to put forth some work. There's going to be work there because now you're going to have to find out how to get irrigation. When it rains, when it does rain, you're going to have to learn how to catch rainwater. You're going to need shelter from the sun. Shelter from the elements, period. It is in that place of barrenness that your diamond, you, is going to be chiseled off. All of those rough edges, that's a place of making. It's like the potter's wheel. It's going to hurt. Molding, shaping, molding on the wheel, on the wheel, on the wheel. Stop, hurt, stop. Please don't do that no more. Don't touch me no more. How many times have I said that? Have I screamed that out? God, don't touch me no more. I don't want to be tested no more. I'm tired. Everything in my life is already tore from the floor up, and you just keep pressing it. What else do you desire of me? What else is it that you desire? What else is it that I can do for you so you'll leave me alone? Testing is not good. It's beneficial. Does it feel good? No. But it's for you good. But in that place of barrenness, we just really, we see our best selves. You know that? It was not until I went through that place of barrenness till I learned that I don't have to blow up about everything. I learned how to be calm about things. I learned how to let things come, let things go, that there's certain things that I can't handle. Yes, I learned that in my barren place. Things are not always going to go the way I want them to go and in my time. I learned that in my barren place. So what are you growing? What are you growing in your garden? What are you growing? What are you growing? If you're in a barren place, just sit still for a second. The rain will come. Just sit still. The rain will come. You just have to be wise enough to catch the rainwater. Okay? Be wise enough to plan for shelter. There were many days in my barren place where I was afraid of being homeless. But the universe provided for me. Okay? And the same way it provided for me, it will provide for you. And it will provide a way of escape. That place is not forever. But it's a place that you got to go to. You've got to go through that place in order to get where you need to go. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to go through that place to get to where you need to go, because along that route, some of your little idiosyncrasies, a lot of that junk has to be broken off you, burned off of you. Yeah, you're going to go into the smelting pot. You're going to have to be like silver. And you're going to have that dross skimmed off of you, off that top. That's that junk. It's going to have to be skimmed off. Skimmed off. Oof. Oof. That's not going to feel good. But it's going to be for you good. Because how does the silversmith know when the silver is ready? When he can see his face in it. And that's what the Creator wants to see in you. He wants to see his face in you. If you're growing all of this junk and crap and all of that in your garden, you might want to take a look next door. Make an aspiration to, I want to be like that. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live among the weeds and the thorns and the fallow ground, the rocks. And I don't want to live this way. This is not what I want to do. And no, even if your garden doesn't have a fountain, a walking path, a gazebo, and all this other type of stuff, you at least want to have some green grass. A plant here or there. Even some folding chairs to sit down. Ain't nobody gonna put up in no folding chairs and no weeds and thorns unless they're crazy. Everybody wants to see beauty. Don't nobody want to see that. What is in your garden? What are you planting in your garden? Does anybody want to walk in your garden? Does anybody want to come over? Have a picnic or sit around and laugh and talk and eat, drink, be merry? Or do people walk by your garden because it looks like they got to keep outside? Like, ooh, oh my. I don't know. Look a little rough. Ooh, a little rough right through there. You at home? They get the cell phone out and call you, hey, yeah, come on out here. Come on in. You come on out here. Cause don't look too safe. You come on out here and talk to me, and I'll talk to you when you get out here. Yes, some people are like that. They're unapproachable. You see some people and you're afraid to even say good morning to them. And even if you do, you say it so low they probably don't hear. Good morning. How you? Hi. Y'all know those type of people. Y'all know the ones that's mean and hateful and everybody avoid those people. You're not going in their garden. You remember when we was children and we'd play ball and stuff like that, and there was a certain person yard your ball, go over there, your mama gonna buy you another one, cause you can't go over there and get it, and they're not gonna give it back to you. You know that ball fly across that fence and everybody like, oh. Then everybody stand at the fence holding on to the fence like this. Who gonna tell mama we need another ball? You tell her. No, you tell her. What are you growing in your garden? Are you being good to yourself? Don't you want better for yourself? Don't you? Don't you want better for everybody around you? Wouldn't you rather be the fruit that can help someone, nourish someone, give strength and wisdom to someone, than something that has no nutritional value at all? Wouldn't you rather do that? I want that for you. I want your garden to be lush and beautiful and prosperous. Let's work on our gardens. Let's work on ourselves. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. We all need a little help every now and then, need a little pruning, need a little weeding and fertilizer and different things like that. But see your beauty. Know your value. Stay empowered. Okay? See you next time. Peace.